Ray's scrambling here. Ray's fighting for his wrestling life here. Grego just needs to keep him stable. Oh, he's trying to hook the leg. He's got the right leg hooked of Ray. Yeah, he's trying to spin him around and use his right leg himself. He's gonna pin him.
Now he's got him on his back, and he's gonna score back points.
Oh, he had him. He needs to roll on top of him. It's gonna be at least a 5-0 lead here.
Yeah, Griego's got him on his back, and he's scoring the points. As you can see, the referee counting.
Out, so
he's gonna get back points.
So a near fall.
144s, 35 seconds to go.
Excuse me, Ray saved himself because he was able to slide his shoulder up, his right shoulder, to avoid the pin.
Ray trying to stand up and get out of that hold. Down to 20 seconds, he's trying to weather the storm.
Ray's taking everything. Grego's emptied the tool.
He's got him turned over on his back.
He got
him with 11 seconds to go in the period.
1 minute, 49 seconds.
So now it's really interesting. It's 30-29. 30-29. We got some forfeits in here that are going to come into play. I think that's going to kill South with the forfeits because South is forfeiting a couple matches.
Right. So Manny Hannaran
is going to win by forfeit for the Dogs. So it's going to make it 36-29.
And that was at the 150s, now 157.
Back-to-back forfeits.
Another
here.
forfeit.
That's probably going to kill.
That's going to hurt.
Yeah, that was
South in a must-win with the next two matches with Santiago Martinez against Blake Roberts of Centennial. Then Cruz Martinez.
Roberts is Centennial's highest-ranked wrestler at 6 or 5 in the state. Excuse me.
Yeah, and Jason Soto at 132s tonight didn't wrestle. He had a little bit of an injury, so they're holding him out.
Oh, gotcha.
He's ranked 3rd in the state is what I've got at 132s for Soto.
For Centennial?
Yeah.
Let me look. I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. Well, we have a moment, a little conversation at the scorers table.
Yeah,
we want to thank Vic Morrow Produce at 1037 35th Lane. They're right next to Pueblo County High School on Highway 50 East. All fresh and delicious veggies are homegrown right there in Vineland, Colorado. Vic Morrow Produce would like to remind you to thank a farmer today. Also, Colorado Front Range Roofing online at coloradofrontrangeroofing.com. They are leading full-service residential and commercial roofing contractor in Pueblo. They handle residential roofing, commercial roofing, and a whole lot more. That's Jim Sprague and his team, proud to support local sports in our community right here on SoCoTicket.com.
I don't
Sharpie's
know if they.
Pond.
I think they wrote in the wrong guy. So they weighed this guy in at Centennial, which is, I believe this is Chris Ferguson, and I think South thought they had a guy wrestle on him, and I don't know if he's, I'm assuming he's 57s because they did a back-to-back forfeits at 44s and 50s, or excuse me, at 50 and 57, but I don't know what the argument is. I don't know, maybe we'll get an announcement here. I don't know. Yorinda's kind of chuckling about it. I'm assuming that they thought they weighed in a guy and they didn't, and they wrote it wrong in the book. I honestly don't know. That's what it looks like. I mean, because who's here? Oh, they didn't have Ferguson wrestling.
Right.
That's the problem here. It looks like it's Hudron.
Okay, so Jaden Hudron.
Well, they had Chris Ferguson, so I think they just wrote down their name. Hudron's the guy that played quarterback for Centennial, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So now we're going to go to.
So Hudron gets the win.
Gets the forfeit, so it's going to make it 42-29.
So now here we are with Santiago Martinez of Pueblo South and Blake Roberts of Pueblo Centennial. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by JR Roofing and Maintenance of Pueblo, specializing in commercial roofing. They do it of all types, new construction, full re-roofs, maintenance, and a whole lot more. Online at jrroofs.com.
These guys are at 65. Roberts is ranked number 5 in the state. So you're looking at a guy that legitimately has a chance to be on the podium. They placed the top 6 at state. Roberts is going to grab him and going to get a takedown early.
And he's going to ride him from behind. We've got a 2-point lead early here with 1.5. 30 seconds have expired here in the first period.
Roberts had a great football season. Centennial ran into some massive attrition with
Right.
some injuries, but Roberts, he's playing with some heart out there. He's laying on him, see what he can do.
Yeah, and Martinez just trying to get to a base.
He's sporting a little Boz haircut there, little Vision Quest, Boz.
There you go.
Little mohawk going, little Loudon Swain mohawk rolling here. Wrestlers got to be a little crazy. They remind me of boxers and a little bit of bull riders.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bull riders are completely
And when you get to
crazy.
regionals and states, you see a whole different world with the
Yeah.
different hair colors. And
I tell people, and I say this lightly, outside of a porta potty that's been left out for months, maybe the worst smelling place in the history of high school in Colorado is the Pepsi Center bathroom during the state wrestling tournament. You want to send your worst enemy into there.
there you go.
Now the Ball Arena. Possible world champion Denver Nuggets too. Make that
Yeah,
push.
they are having a year. They stay healthy, man. Good things are going to happen for the
They
Denver
just-
Nuggets.
they just-
And they're the talk of the country now, and then some.
And they should be. The crazy thing is that I just hope for Denver's sake, because Denver's never been into an NBA Finals. They won an ABA title way back
Right.
in the day, but I just hope that Golden State doesn't wake up.
Right.
'Cause it's like the sleeping giant. You know how good they are.
Yeah,
if
and
they ever
they're going to
wake
make
up.
their run. They're going to make that run as we come to a close. 2-0 is the lead for Roberts of Pueblo Centennial
It'd be,
as we move on to the second period.
be a great feat, though, if Joker goes 3-time MVP from the Nuggets.
Oh, my gosh. And then to win a championship on top of that.
Well, they got the trade deadline coming up. If I'm the Nuggets, I look at a couple moves because you're in it right now.
Absolutely, they're in it.
I mean, this is the year as
Oh,
Roberts gets a reversal.
Beautiful sit out into a reversal, and he takes
Now
a
he's
4-0 lead.
Gonna let he let Martinez up on the escape. So it's 4-1 Centennial as Roberts has the lead here at 165 pounds. Oh, Roberts got confused. He looked over at the
Yeah, he looked over at the
sideline,
bench.
and Martinez
Went for the double leg, and
almost caught him
but Robert using that great upper body strength to just
And-
kind of ride him to the mat.
and sprawl out. They're going to stay on their feet here. See, and this is why, if you watch wrestling closely, this is why guys that wrestle like this is he's going to get a takedown, go up 6-1 as Roberts. That's why these guys that can do that are such good UFC guys. If they just learn a little bit of boxing and mix that in, that's why those guys that are in UFC that are so good that even if you don't have great wrestling skills, just enough. Like, it's crazy because those guys, obviously it's a whole different level, but that's why a lot of those wrestler guys try to do it. Just boxing's a little different, but it's the same type of mental mentality.
Right. Second period action down to 40 seconds remain. As you can see, Roberts with a 6-1 lead.
Appreciate the hospitality here, but I think I could see my breath in here. Feels like the door's open.
It does feel like the door is open.
Either
I mean,
that
it
or
is.
I'm getting old.
I went with a lighter shirt. I normally go with a little bit of a thicker sweat top or a hoodie, but I thought it's usually pretty warm. And
wrestling, it's always like 100 degrees.
yeah, it'll be warm in there. And
Not, little frosty to say the least, but the weather's been nasty. Won't hurt my feelings if it warms up a little bit.
no doubt.
Roberts is trying to ride him out. 6-1. He might let it. Well, I thought he'd let him up, but the period's going to end. 6-1. Roberts is going to lead after the second period.
Yeah, 6-1 as we go to chapter number 3, third period now. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Reps Union Avenue Sports Gym in Pueblo, one of Pueblo's premier fitness centers and training complex. Reps is open daily and conveniently located in the heart of historic downtown Pueblo. See more online at repsetgo.com. Azteca Apartments of Pueblo. They offer affordable senior housing with beautiful views, lots of amenities, and a whole lot more. Find out more online at aztecaapartments.com. Joe DeLeo Subway Stores, oh boy, went for the double and missed, but he had him on his back, and it's 8-1. Did Roberts, pardon me.
See if Roberts can. The pin obviously benefits the Dogs. They could go up 48-28 in the duel here. Thought he got an escape.
Yeah, but he said no escape, didn't give it to him.
He's trying to get the leg.
Yeah, Martinez trying to that single leg. He's got it wrapped, but he can't do much with it. Roberts just sprawling. He's so strong.
Laying his weight on him. Yeah, he's trying to suck his leg under and then roll him back onto his back, but so they're gonna give Roberts the takedown there. So it's 10-1. He's gonna let him up. I think he does. So it's 10-3 on the escape.
12-3 now. Roy goes for a nice single leg takedown. He's got it. He'll score another couple of points. Roberts doing a great job. He's pretty solid. I like his technique.
Yeah, no, I didn't know he wrestled. Like I said, I haven't done a lot with wrestling since I left the Chieftain in 13, and obviously we get a chance
I've been
to
kind
do
of
it
sporadic with it.
So I didn't know he wrestled, but he's definitely a strong wrestler. He's ranked 5 in the state, obviously it proves that. Thought he was going to try to get a tech fall here. I don't think that's going to happen. He'll get the major decision more than likely, winning by more than 8. Oh, they called the stall on him.
They called a stall on Roberts. He looks over
He
at
like,
Coach like, huh?
That's weird. The other guy was just laying on the ground, and Roberts is like tweaking his grip, trying to move him around, and he called a stall, but nonetheless. See if he can roll him over and get a pin. I don't think that's going to happen here.
Now Martinez Santiago's done a nice job. We got one more match coming up. That'll be the 175-pounders. Down to 5 seconds. And that's going to do it.
It's going to be a 14-4 major decision. Win by more than 8 or more, you get the major decision. So it's going to go 46-29 is the team score as Roberts gets that decision. This is a solid match for Roberts.
Yeah, absolutely a solid match.
So 46-29. So we've got the one match left, right?
Yeah, that's Cruz Martinez of Pueblo South and Logan Marquez from Pueblo Centennial. 175-pounders. Want to thank Joe DeLeo Subway Stores of Pueblo for being a part of our broadcast. 3216 West Northern, right near South High School down the road, in the Aspen Square Shopping Center, in Southside Walmart, and at the corner of Lake and Pueblo Boulevard, not far away from here as well. Order online, check it out. Get Steph Curry's favorite.
I had Subway the other day. I always get the cold cut combo though.
Yep, I like I like the Subway Club.
Yeah,
the BMT's always good as well.
I will say this about Subway: ever since they kind of reinvented their menu, it has gotten better. There's a while there it was getting a little iffy, but it's much better now.
And Joe does a nice job. He keeps them clean, good service. 46-29.
These guys are all over the place here.
Martinez and Marquez, 175-pounders. A little bit of a front headlock there for
He's trying to roll him. He got him. Oh, I
Martinez.
thought he had him. He rolled him over, but he couldn't hold him down. As Martinez for South, right?
Yes, Cruz Martinez of South, Logan Marquez
Still, he's
of Centennial.
Gonna get the reversal. Oh, he's trying to get a cradle. He did get it. He's got the pin.
Oh boy.
He's got the
cradle.
pin. He's in the pin.
Referee's counting, scoring back points, got a near fall.
I'm not sure what that ref's seeing. Man, it's crazy. I think I just pinned him just out of attrition. Man.
Wow.
I don't know what he sees. His right shoulder's down, so he might have some air under the left shoulder. Wow.
Well, he gets
Wow.
the near fall, 5-0.
Man.
Boy, that was a pin that South needed horribly.
Well, the match is going to end either way, but man, he had him on the ground forever.
46.
He's got him again in a top cradle. He's done. There's no way.
And
oh
time
my
expires. Get him another 2 points for a takedown.
Garinda's beside himself. I don't know how he didn't get the pin there.
175-pound match. We go to the second period with Cruz Martinez, a 7-0 lead over Logan Marquez of Pueblo Centennial. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Angeles Chapel Funeral Directors. They're 1101 East Evans, not far from the road here, providing caring and compassionate service to Southern Colorado and beyond. Proud to support local student athletes right here in Southern Colorado. Remember, when you lose someone you love, call someone you can trust. Online at angelespueblo.com.
That's the pin.
So Cruz Martinez on top. That is going to do it. He gets the fall. 1:42 to go. 18 seconds gone in the second.
Cruz Martinez is ranked number 9 in the state. He shows why there. So it's going to end up 46-35 in the duel in favor of Centennial. And honestly, that's just a result of forfeits.
Right.
I mean, I'm not taking anything from Centennial because they wrestled well, but South had, what, three forfeits?
Yeah, they had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 forfeits in the match.
That's 24 points. So you take 46 minus 24, 35-18 on straight matches.
But nonetheless, what an entertaining match overall.
Yeah, I give them credit.
Great duel.
I love wrestling. Like I said, wrestling's for a different breed, but I like this guy rolling with the cowboy hat, though.
Yeah, that's awesome. The Centennial Bulldog, no doubt about it.
Del Earnhardt shades, bring those out. The Intimidator. Wrestler's got a little vibe to him, though.
Yeah, indeed.
Little swag, little vibe. I tell you, there's nothing like watching boxers or wrestlers come into the arena with big matches.
Well, as you can see, they're getting ready to tear things down here, so we'll go ahead and take a timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up. Stay close. We'll be back with more live from Pueblo South High School after a timeout right here at SoCoTicket.com.
It's game time, and what a great time for a Subway sandwich from Joe DeLeo Subway Stores in Pueblo. With 4 Pueblo locations, there's one near you. Great before the game, after the game, or anytime. Make it the way you want, hot, cold, big, or epic. And it's always made fresh at Joe DeLeo Subway Stores. Sandwiches and salads with health-conscious options. 3216 West Northern near South High School. In Blend, in Walmart on Pueblo's South Side. And the new location, 1271 West Pueblo Boulevard. At the corner of Lake and Pueblo Boulevard. Joe DeLeo Subway Stores of Pueblo. When you need to get around town quickly and easily, call City Cab 719-543-2525. With City Cab of Pueblo, you get convenient, safe, and affordable transportation around Pueblo and surrounding areas 24/7. City Cab is Pueblo's #1 transportation company with safe and friendly drivers. If you need airport and Medicaid shuttle services, City Cab has your travel covered. From Colorado Springs to Denver and beyond, just call 719-543-2525 and beyond. Just call 719-543-2525. Or simply book online at PuebloCityCab.com.
And once again, a very pleasant good evening. Welcome back to Pueblo South High School. Along with Tracy Rink and Chelsea Lynn, I'm JJ Valentine. 46-35, the Centennial Bulldogs come to Hollywood Drive and get a win in the duel tonight against the Pueblo South Colts. And we're talking with
Brian Marquez.
Brian Marquez, who got it. Brian Marquez.
Got a pin here at 32s.
32s, man. Tell you what, talk a little bit about your matchup tonight. How'd you feel going in? And, of course, what was the turning point for you in it?
Well, I was not feeling very nice because, you know, cutting weight and not being able to eat a lot as I used to. So I always feel like a little tired before matches, but try to warm up, you know, get a sweat going before a match so I can feel good.
Get a little adrenaline kicking in, no doubt about it. So how long have you been wrestling?
This is my first year.
Oh,
First
really?
year at a varsity level, no
Varsity
kidding.
level, no kidding. My first year I tried to wrestle, I broke my wrist. I couldn't wrestle no more. But this is my first year.
And what grade? Are you a sophomore or junior?
I'm a junior.
Junior now.
This is my second year with South right now.
Wow. Okay, so where'd you go to middle school then?
I went to Corwin.
You were a Corwin Middle School guy.
Yeah.
All right, so who inspired you to get into the sport of wrestling?
My brother Antonio and his dad Anthony Martinez.
Yeah.
They really taught me into the sport, and I really love it.
As I say, it's a sport you got to love to do.
Sport
because
you gotta love,
because you
yes.
got to have some discipline, like you said, cutting weight, making sure that's never really, really easy. So what weight do you roll through normally?
Well, at first, it was kind of hard, you know, cutting weight. I was probably 150 when I started. and then it sucked because I was not able to eat.
Yeah.
So I just had to like do exercise and skip meals and all that. But then I like got more disciplined. So I was like, okay, I'll eat this.
Right.
This is healthy for me. Then I'll go to the gym and do that and that.
And it makes a difference when you eat right,
It
doesn't
does. It does. It does. But it kind of sucks sometimes not being able to eat, all the food that
Yeah.
your family eats.
Right.
Of course, you're just kind of sitting out there like, all right, can I go eat in the living room?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to my room.
Mexican food's usually not healthy.
And I'm from Mexico.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's usually not healthy food. I love Mexican food, but
It's
it's not
good.
healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of good Mexican food around here. So how do you like wrestling for Tim Urenda? He's a guy that's been around the wrestling world for a long, long time.
Well, I really like my coach. He helps me a lot. I consider him family, and I am really thankful for him teaching me this sport, and I appreciate him.
And it's all about family with Tim.
Yes.
Coming out, not just doing a senior night, doing a parent night, so get an opportunity to get everybody involved because it is a family affair when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
So what are the goals for you? I mean, you're a junior, so what are you looking forward in the future? Where do you see yourself?
Well, I'm trying to go to college. If I don't get like D1 or offer or something, I'm probably gonna go to the Air Force.
Wow.
But I'm trying to like go to college, study for something, and just become somebody important in life.
Absolutely. Great goals, no doubt about it. Where do you want to go to school? And you want to obviously try to wrestle at the next level?
I do want to, but I don't know right now. Like,
Still looking around, and you got time.
Yeah,
You're still young.
I'm still thinking about it. Like, I've been thinking about it for so long, but I still haven't made up my mind. It's like, and it's like right around the corner too. Like this year, next year, and then it's over.
Did you grow up in Mexico?
I was born in Texas, and then I was raised in Mexico, and I've been here since like 8th grade.
So did you live by like Laredo down there? Or where'd you live in Texas?
El Paso.
Oh, you were right
Down
by
in-
Juarez then.
Yeah,
Wow.
right there on the border then.
I've been to El Paso and
I was
Juarez.
raised there.
There's not that many people there.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty
It's
thin,
real,
huh?
real small.
Yeah, it
real
is.
small population. There's like
Oh.
5 million people in Juarez.
Yes.
It's
Hey,
a
well,
big
go
place.
enjoy the night with your mates, man. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
taking
Yeah.
the time. God bless
Thank
you.
you.
We'll
Yeah.
see you next time.
See you
Best
next
of
time.
luck.
Thank
Right
you.
at 132
pounds,
pounds there,
Brian
Brian Marquez, who got a big win tonight. Congratulations on that big victory. Well, let's see. Coming up tomorrow, we'll have a little high school hoop action for you. We might have a twin bill. We'll split. We'll let you know. Follow us on social media. Make sure you watch us there. SoCoTicket.com, Tracy Rink, Twitter, Facebook, right? The whole thing. Instagram, all of it there.
All the social platforms.
TikTok and and then of course we've got hockey coming up on Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock, and County's in action tonight. I might swing by the Pueblo Plaza Ice Arena. I believe Palmer's in town tonight for an 8 o'clock start at the Pueblo Plaza Ice Arena. So that's going to do it for our coverage tonight. Before we leave, the 4A rankings look like this. Pueblo East still leads the way. They sit at number 1, followed by Thompson Valley. Pueblo County's at number 3, followed by Windsor at 4. Just up north on I-25, Mesa Ridge is there at number 5, Roosevelt number 6, Falcon 7, Erie 8, Montrose 9, followed by Meade at number 10. And again, the East Eagles just continue to get it done. When you look at what they've got ranked in the state, you got L.J. Herberger, who's number 1 at 106. Sebastian Freeman at 175s, who's ranked number 1. Weston Dalton at 150 is number 1 in the state. But Pueblo County has got a handful as well. When you look at Thomas Velasquez at 126s, he's number 3 in the state. Isaiah Padilla is number 2. Jason Soto is number 3 from Pueblo Centennial. Tony Macaluso at 144. From Pueblo West, Thomas Mayer is at 215s.
Right.
And then Zion Mares from Pueblo County at 113s is ranked number 1. Thomas Vasquez from County at number 3. So a lot of wrestlers from the area making a mark and getting ready to make a run in that second season.
Yeah, and East is the favorite, and you look at that, and it's quality over quantity. And East will take probably their whole team, but when you get, and only from experience of covering way too many wrestling tournaments, if you get guys who win state, your team's going to win state because you push all the way through, and that state championship match swings everything in team and especially the other thing that people don't understand, if you come back and take like 5th and 6th and wrestle back, say you lose your first match and wrestle like 4 matches and you take like 5th, you add up back point, you get all these backdoor points as they call it. And East is just loaded with talent. County could probably push them. To push them, you'd need East either A, falter in regionals and get a bad seed, or B, someone gets upset at state, which you've seen enough. I mean,
over and over.
I mean, you've seen crazy things happen at state wrestling. I mean, I can go down the list of how many crazy things have happened at state wrestling. So if East could win it, that'd be great. That'd be the second for Coach Laughlin. They won it last year. County obviously had that machine going for a while. I believe won 3 in a row, maybe 4. So, I mean, it's great for Pueblo. South has got 3 on their banner. They won back-to-back, and then they won their first ones in 97, 98. So, I mean, it's great for Pueblo. Pueblo's always had good wrestling, and now it's good for them to see you have teams that are winning state championships.
Absolutely. Well, we want to thank our sponsors for making it all possible. Remember, when you see these folks or you stop into their place of business, tell them you appreciate what they do in sponsoring and being a part of what we do here. We thank you for seeing it through our eyes at SoCoTicket.com. And again, for Chelsea Lynn and Tracy Rink, Tony Wright, I'm JJ Valentine. Thanks so much for being a part of it right here at SoCoTicket.com.
This has been a sports presentation from SoCoTicket.com. The team that covers your team: Chelsea Lynn, Tracy Ring, Tony Wright, and JJ Valentine.
That one's got a chance to go, and it's gone. Kiss it goodbye. Well, there by Newton, the second for 1 down to first. In time, double play. From way downtown, switch. That's the ball here in the under. The toss gets the win. Are you kidding me? They're going to trigger it in. Looking for help into Austin. Terrence. 4-3, count to the guard! Good! Gets it to the back line and good! Senior defensive specialist floats it short for that one an A.
We hope you enjoyed the broadcast and invite you to join us again next time. Until then, have fun, be safe, and thanks for watching through our eyes. SoCoTicket.com, your ticket to high school sports and more in Southern Colorado.